Visit St. Lucie, the home of the historic city of Fort Pierce, the vibrant city of Port St. Lucie, and the pristine beaches of Hutchinson Island, where you can enjoy horseback riding or a bit of coastal distancing. Who knew there was so much to be discovered in St. Lucie, Florida, the jewel of the Treasure Coast? Blue skies and sunshine, from tides to trails, this destination is rooted in history, culture, real adventure, and even America's favorite pastime. Come along with me to discover St. Lucie. I'm Denella Ri'chard. I've spent the last 20 plus years of my life traveling the world. I've lived as an expat in Europe and worked for world-renowned travel companies. Now, since everything we know about travel has changed, I invite you to come along with me and rediscover the world. I'm Denella Ri'chard, and this week I'm in St. Lucie, Florida, which is perfectly located between Miami and Orlando. This destination is rooted in history, culture, family fun, and the outdoors. You're in for a treat. So sit back, relax, grab your favorite beverage, and enjoy. Did you know that Port St. Lucie is home to the New York Mets spring training and St. Lucie Mets minor league team? Clover Park, which seats 7,000, is only a couple of hours away from Orlando and Miami. If you are a baseball lover, then this is a great outdoor event for families and friends. I had a chance to check out the suites with the best view of the stadium. The suite life is the way to go. While I didn't get a chance to run around the bases and slide in for a home run, I did have a chance to experience the dugout where the pros hang out. I stopped for lunch at Zest Kitchen and Bar in the heart of St. Lucie West. It offers a unique style of modern American food with global influence. The food here is absolutely fantastic. Trust me. You'll thank me later. Tradition has become a very popular area in Port St. Lucie. Kathy Matos, Director of Sales and Marketing for the Homewood Suites in Tradition, shares what it is like to live in Tradition and why it's an ideal location for tourists. Kathy Matos, Director of Sales and Marketing for Homewood Suites by Hilton.
Yes.
Here in Port St. Lucie, Tradition.
Yes.
Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.
Yes, so tell me a little bit about where is Port St. Lucie located on the map in Florida? Like, is it between Miami, Orlando? Like, where is it?
So Tradition is in Port St. Lucie, in St. Lucie County, and we're halfway between Miami and Orlando. We're approximately an hour north of Palm Beach. We're still considered South Florida.
Very nice. So for anyone that's considering a getaway, right? So whether you're vacationing, I guess, in Miami, or if you're vacationing in Orlando or West Palm Beach,
Yep.
Tampa, right?
Right.
It's a short drive.
It is.
to give a little bit more variety to your vacation and do something a little bit different. I love the small town feel. Like right now we're in Tradition Square and I'm looking at, your kids playing out here and all the families, and it's just really quaint and nice. So tell me a little bit more about Tradition, because I always heard about it.
Yes.
But it's my first time here.
Sure. So Tradition, it gives you that small town feel, like you said, a sense of community. There's plenty of things to do outdoors. We have beautiful sparkling lakes and lush everywhere. It really motivates you to go for a walk with the family. There's really something to do for everyone in the family.
Yes. I live in Miami, so I'm going to make that hour-and-a-half drive and
please do
come on down and see you and check into the Homewood Suites. So
we love to have you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Kathy.
The Homewood Suites by Hilton Port St. Lucie Tradition is perfect for all visitors, offering 1- and 2-bedroom spacious suites with in-suite kitchens and complimentary evening social Monday through Friday. Wi-Fi and free daily hot breakfasts are also complimentary. If you love surf and turf, then the Meeting Street Restaurant in Port St. Lucie is the place for you. The restaurant is owned by the Lamar brothers, who opened during the middle of the pandemic. Meeting Street is actually a combination restaurant and retail complex containing both a meat and seafood market. As you can see, there is a vast variety of succulent meats and beautiful seafood to choose from. Here, you'll find an elevated dining experience with hearty dishes that are perfect to share. I had the New York Strip. The best steaks I've ever experienced have always been in Manhattan. However, I can say this is truly one of the best steaks I've ever had. Perfectly cooked medium rare. Watch out, Manhattan. The next time you're in Port St. Lucie, visit the Meeting Street.
There's more to come, so stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Watch Traveling with Denella Ri'chard on Sunday mornings.
What's your idea of a real Florida vacation? Is it time with family or your favorite loved one? Is it miles of uncrowded beaches and exploring the outdoors? Is it experiencing history and enjoying the arts? If your idea of vacation are moments to make special memories, it's all here. Visit St. Lucie, Fort Pierce, Port St. Lucie, and Hutchinson Island.
The islands of the Bahamas. Fly away.
Are you ready for a vacation? For your chance to win a stay at Sandals Resorts, go to travelingwithdenella.com.
Well, it's 5 o'clock somewhere, and I decided to stop off at Square Grouper Tiki Bar for happy hour. And I'm having, this is called a Goombay Smash. And it is so good and refreshing. Along with this view,
right here on the Fort Pierce Inlet. In a few minutes, I'm meeting up with the Director of Tourism for St. Lucie County, Miss Charlotte Bireley. So, in the meantime, I'm gonna take another sip. Charlotte Bireley with Visit St. Lucie. Thank you so much for joining me.
Well, thank you for being here and having me today.
Well, thank you for the invite to this beautiful destination. So tell me, when you say St. Lucie County, what cities are in St. Lucie County?
We have two cities in St. Lucie County. To the south is the city of Port St. Lucie, which is our largest city, and to the north is the city of Fort Pierce, which we're in right now and is our smaller city. And then our unofficial area, it's not designated as a city, is Hutchinson Island. We're also on Hutchinson Island, which is where our beaches are located and a lot of our outdoor activities as well.
So for our international visitors, or whether it's for our locals of South Florida, what makes it a great destination getaway?
It's, for South Florida or Central Florida residents, it's a great little coastal getaway for a couple of days. It's kind of got that small town charm, but has the conveniences of maybe a larger destination as well. You can see anything from old Florida landscapes, offshore fishing, to, great lifestyles and restaurants and planned communities in Port St. Lucie, or Met Spring Training. So it's really a diverse area to experience many of things of that Florida has to offer, and packed up in one destination.
Yeah, so what I love about it is just like the open spaces, right? The beaches and all the things you can do here. So let's talk a little bit more about that, and about your open spaces, because everybody's concerned about this, right? Of course, as we speak of the word in a COVID environment, if you will.
Right.
So what makes St. Lucie attractive in turn?
So it's funny you should say that, because one little phrase that we caught on to was coastal distancing, during when everybody was saying social distancing, and we still are, obviously, social distancing to a degree. And we had the opportunity to do coastal distancing here because we have 21 miles of beaches.
Wow.
And one little fact that we like to hang our hat on is that of these 21 miles of beaches, almost half of them are preservation, so they're undeveloped. So we don't have a lot of development on our beaches, and I think we have about 17 public beach accesses along our beaches. And to add on to that, all of our beaches are free, with the exception of our state park beach. So there's no parking fees, there's no admission fees. Our beaches are free and they're open, and we have a lot of them and a lot of space to spread out.
Oh, nice. So if someone wants to get more information about this amazing destination, where do they go?
They go to visitstlucie.com.
Well, perfect. So you guys, you heard that. Visitstlucie.com. All right, Charlotte, this has been wonderful.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for visiting our wonderful area.
Happy to be here.
All right.
St. Lucie is a golfer's paradise with over 20 different courses to experience. The St. Lucie Trail Golf Club is a semi-private course offering a classic old Florida-style golf course. It's located in the heart of Port St. Lucie. After a few rounds of golf, Lakeview Bar and Grill is the perfect place for a refreshing beverage and some good food. I had no idea St. Lucie had a crew brew scene. Founded by two former firefighters, the Hop Life Brewing Company is a 2,000 square foot brew house. It's a gathering place for all beer lovers, from the connoisseur to the conscious. committed to crafting fresh, flavorful, innovative, and high-quality craft beer. The best part about visiting a brew house is tasting different beers. Now, as you plan your vacation getaway to the Treasure Coast, you gotta check out the Treasure Coast Wine and Ale Trail. And you can find it at tcwineandaletrail.com. There are 11 stops, including Hop Life, where I just enjoyed some amazing beers. So what you want to do is go to that website, and you want to make a stop at all of these different places on the Wine and Ale Trail. Get a stamp to say you've been there, and once you've completed all 11, guess what? You're going to get this cool souvenir. It's an absolute must to visit the National Navy SEAL Museum on Hutchinson Island. You'll leave the museum having another level of admiration and respect for the SEALs. The SEAL Museum is the only museum in the world dedicated to the elite warriors on the Navy SEAL team and their predecessors. Discover the most unusual artifacts and exhibits, and a collection giving you a window into the secret world of naval special warfare. This interactive museum allows you to go inside a Black Hawk helicopter to see what it's really like. The museum not only honors the men who serve with fortitude and dedication, it also honors the K-9 Patriots in recognition of their service and sacrifice. Outside of the museum, you can climb about on some of the special operations watercraft. On this trip, I wanted to experience horseback riding along the beach. Alan of Beach Tours on Horseback took me on a slow-paced, gentle ride down this stunning scenic beach. Whether you're a beginner or an advanced rider, you don't need prior riding experience to enjoy this fun activity. While at the beach, I decided to try my hand at fishing from the shore. And can you believe it? I actually caught a fish. After riding horses, I've worked up a bit of an appetite. So I'm told the place where the locals go is Little Jim Bait and Tackle. Now this place has an interesting story because back in the 40s, apparently it was a Navy guard shack. So a lot of the Navy SEALs still come here to have lunch and hang out on the weekends. So there's everything from fish tacos, shrimp tacos, the local fish dip. So, hey, I'm hungry and I'm ready to go check it out. There's more to come, so stay tuned and we'll be right back.
What's your idea of a real Florida vacation? Do you want to play, explore, or just test the waters? If your idea of vacation is authentic adventure, it's all here. Visit St. Lucie, Fort Pierce, Port St. Lucie, and Hutchinson Island.
It's been said that the sun, sea, and fresh air are the best medicine of all. We couldn't agree more. And at Sandals, we have an abundance of it. Whether you want to stroll hand in hand along a flawless stretch of white sand beach, find a cozy space that was made for romance, or even enjoy a dinner for two at one of our 5-star global gourmet restaurants, Sandals has created endless open spaces where love can blossom. Call 1-800-SANDALS.
Are you ready for a worry-free Caribbean vacation? Here's your chance to win a luxury included vacation to Sandals Resorts. Visit travelingwithdenella.com to enter. There is nothing more beautiful than a peacock. The peacocks have become the unofficial tourist attraction of Fort Pierce. The Peacock Arts District is gaining notoriety for its emerging dynamic art scene, while still managing to maintain that old Florida small town feel. Local resident Kalita Scott sat down with me to share some historical knowledge about the rich African American heritage here. Kalita Scott, thank you so much for joining me here at the A.E. Backus Museum in downtown Fort Pierce.
Yes, thank you for having me.
Yes, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the Black history contribution to Fort Pierce. So let's talk about that. And in particular, there is a very well-known exhibit here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, here at the Backus, there's a Florida Highwaymen Museum exhibit, and it's been here for a couple of years. And we're so proud of that Black history here. A.E. Backus actually taught Alfred Hare, which is one of the original highwaymen, how to paint. And it was at the suggestion of a Black teacher at Lincoln Park Academy, and he just took him under his wing. And when they did that, they kind of broke the mold. They kind of did some strange things that wasn't happening here in Fort Pierce back then.
Right, and how did the highwaymen originally sell their art?
Well, just like it sounds, on the highway.
Wow.
And thinking of the times, we're in the 50s and 60s, how difficult was it for a Black man or woman to make money? Back then, the main trade was picking oranges in the groves. So what kind of courage it took for them to say, we don't want to do that for our families. We want to make a good living. And they sold these paintings at the back of their cars for $25. And back then, that was a lot. Yes.
And so the exhibit is here at the Backus Museum.
Yes.
And is it like just a seasonal, or is it year-round?
No, it's here. It's a permanent exhibit.
That's beautiful. Now, there is another heritage trail here.
Yes.
That's pretty renowned.
Yes, Zora Neale Hurston Heritage Trail, and it kind of ties into where we are here with Beanie Backus, and she actually had a friendship with Beanie Backus that was kind of unheard of for the time, again, and her trail starts here at outside the museum as well. And Zora Neale Hurston is a famous folk writer, and she's so much more than that.
Right,
right.
Exactly.
She's a teacher. She wrote for a newspaper here in Fort Pierce, and she traveled the world and ended up here in Fort Pierce teaching, substitute teaching at Lincoln Park Academy.
When you think of someone like Zora Neale Hurston, right, and the legacy she has left behind for us.
Yes.
And to have a part of her legacy right here in Fort Pierce, to be able to walk along the trail and experience a part of her life,
yes,
is very special.
It's very special, and people come here a lot to see that. The place that she lived is here, the place where she died, the school that she taught at, the memories she left here. There are people who she taught that still walk around sharing, her classroom.
So for anyone who may want to experience one of the trails, whether it's the Highwaymen or the Zora Neale Hurston Trail, to bring their kids, right?
Yes.
And make this not only a vacation, but an education.
Education.
Right? Combine
Yes,
it, right?
yes.
So how do they find that information about the trails?
Well, on Visit St. Lucie, there are links to both the Highwaymen Heritage Trail and the Zora Neale Hurston Trail. And hopefully they can come and take in all of what Fort Pierce has to offer, especially that Black history.
Perfect. So visit stlucie.com. Thank you, Kalita.
Thank you so much.
For the best soul food ever, you gotta visit Kinfolk Southern Eats. Now, I have to tell you, my eyes were bigger than my stomach, because this is some of the best homemade mac and cheese, collard greens, fried catfish, chicken, and so much more. Stop by and see the folks at Kinfolk Southern Eats. There are some great restaurants to choose from in Fort Pierce. Chuck's Seafood offers some of the freshest catches in town and wonderful water views. Christina Gibbons, a local Fort Pierce resident and business owner, talks about supporting the small businesses.
What makes downtown Fort Pierce so unique? I would say we are kind of like a spice packet. We have a little bit of everything to offer down here. We have a ton of history. We are a 120-year-old downtown. We have a ton of different amenities with the water and farmers markets. We have food, we have breweries, cideries. We have a ton of local businesses. We do not have an infiltration of large corporations or anything, so we're still mom and pop, and it keeps us very intertwined. When people come here to visit, I would say some of the small businesses that they should come and support would be Notions and Potions. They can come here and make candles or shop for local Fort Pierce artifacts and clothing. Also, the local brewery is a staple here in Fort Pierce, Sailfish Brewery. They have grown up and helped support the entire downtown, as well as Pierce Cider Works up over the Tickle Tummy Hill down there. So it's you can go walking and check out all of those places. So visiting Fort Pierce, as well as going to get more information, the best place to get information is visit stlucie.com. The best reason to come here would be to help support our local mom and pops and to help support our community and our history and keep everything thriving in our small little downtown.
Krabby's Dockside Fort Pierce is one of the newest restaurants to the Sunrise City. Come for the fresh seafood, but stay for the strawberry mango daiquiri. This is a great restaurant with incredible views and open air seating on the Fort Pierce Marina. Good, so good. I've had a great time here in St. Lucie County. This destination is filled with so many unexpected delights, wide open spaces, endless beaches, unforgettable cuisine, history to be cherished, and friendly people. I highly recommend you add St. Lucie County to your vacation getaway list. I have to go for now, but I'll see you next week. The more I travel the world, the more I appreciate how our similarities far exceed our differences. We are all so much the same in the way we laugh, we cry, and the way we love. For each person I can inspire to travel, to experience a different culture and yet appreciate our kinship, we are one step closer to eradicating the ugliness of racism and discrimination, so we can elevate the beauty in discovering our shared humanity.
What's your idea of a real Florida vacation? Do you want to play? Explore? Or just test the waters? If your idea of vacation is authentic adventure, it's all here. Visit St. Lucie, Fort Pierce, Port St. Lucie, and Hutchinson Island.